Hi, I'm Carlos Arce.
And I'm Joey Trawick.
Yes, you are, and we are going to talk to you about something that makes a big difference at Billings Clinic. Personal Service Excellence, all right, PSE, because it impacts pretty much everything we do when we interact with our patients, guests, and each other. You with me?
I hear you.
Good.
Now PSE, well, it's about making a positive first impression, and it's about doing those little things that make this a great place to work and a great place for patients to come. Those basic principles are defined as service expectations.
Hi, Cassandra. Let's start with internal service. It's about serving, caring for our coworkers as we would for our patients and guests. It's about treating each other professionally with respect and courtesy as the foundation of all our other service expectations. It's the core of teamwork. It's how we collaborate well together to provide the best patient care possible.
PSE seems to be contagious. I've liked to tell people for a long time that this is an organization made up of caregivers, and it's just their nature to give good service. So I come to work every day knowing that I can trust these people to give me good service, and it's easier to return it.
So Bob, what are some of the things that Facility Services does to be able to provide that kind of internal service?
I think we just remember that patients should come first. So anytime it involves a patient, they come first. We try to meet their needs. And even if that means meeting the nurse's need or the doctor's need, whatever it is, ultimately it's the patient.
One of the key service expectations for us is the service expectation of the 10-foot circle, which really involves acknowledging people.
What are you doing?
When they get in your... Joey, what's up?
What's up?
Well, I was just talking about 10-foot circle.
Do you have coffee breath?
No, we should say hello to people when they come into our little realm there. And you just jumped right into my circle there.
Kind of a 10-inch
circle.
circle.
I'm wondering if maybe you could scoot a little bit outside of my circle for a second there.
So 10-foot circle to me means 10 feet from where I'm at. Not 5 feet this way and 5 feet that way, but 10 feet all around me. Is that right? Hello. You're not in the way. I wanted to catch your smiles. Not too cold to smile? You're smiling. Thank you for that. I wanted to give high fives. You don't know me, but doggone it, you are beautiful people. Look at that. He's smiling and he's backing up. That's PSE.
That's one of the things that I've noticed the most when I'm walking around the facility is that people have their heads up and, we're looking at each other and saying, hi, good morning. And I think that's a big effect on the whole organization when you can walk to get a latte and you get said hi to 10 times on your way back and forth, or good morning. I mean, how better can you start your day?
The next service expectation is positive image.
Right, positive image. The thing that comes to mind when I think about positive image is be clean.
Oh yeah, be clean and how you represent yourself.
So my name badge?
Absolutely. And so we've come to orthopedics, and we're going to meet with some of their folks and chat with them a little bit about what they do.
Well, in orthopedics department, everybody that walks through the door is in pain some fashion. So having a smile on your face, being very positive in what you tell the patients, dressing neatly, just presenting a professional point of view is essential in us trying to get the patient to not focus on their pain so we can accomplish the goals of what they need to do.
Well said.
The rhythm of the rhythm getting stronger. No, it can go any longer.
It's really hard to hold a positive image when you're sweating and you're a little stinky. But if you know how to sing Latino, then you don't sweat, baby. You only glisten, huh? Okay. Come on, baby. Do that. 100 calls in an hour. These guys understand phone image, and they do a great job. How do you do when somebody calls? Do you transfer them? Ask their permission before you put them on hold? Learn from the best.
Billings Clinic, this is Mona. How may I direct your call?
Good afternoon, Central Appointments. This is Angie.
Okay, I will transfer you to the clinic insurance department. Thank you.
Thank you. One moment, I'll transfer you to the nurse.
No, listen, doctor. I just called to say I love you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
We're going to talk about personal connections and the ability to make our patients feel more comfortable and ease, and what a better place to do that but in the OR. So we're here visiting with Cheryl to talk about that.
Hi, Carlos.
So what are some of the things that you do to help make that personal connection with our patients and guests?
Actually, eye contact, personal touch, I think that that's really important for either pediatric or any person coming to surgery to help ease their anxiety. It's a little cooler back here. We have warm blankets. Those are personal touches that help them feel comfortable too.
So personal connection, is that something like this?
Yeah, I mean, it's connecting. It's
Are you comfortable with this?
It's like saying hello to someone.
Is this okay?
It's a little much.
That's much?
It's
Okay.
kind of cross the line. There's a time when you have to know the difference. You know?
You guys are more like friends than you are pulmonary respiratory therapist and patient. How do you establish that personal connection over the course of years?
I see Jane twice a week, which is great, and she spends an hour with me, and in that time you start to care about one another and become involved in what's going on with her family, as well as her health condition, and helping her as necessary to feel better and do as best as she can with a chronic illness.
Jane, how does it make you feel when you come in and Christine is there smiling? She's waiting for you. She's familiar with your patient history. Does that give you hope?
Well, it makes your level of care go up. It makes you feel that your level of care, and it is going up.
I'm outside of the Simply Splendid gift shop to talk about the next service expectation and no passing zone, which really entails taking responsibility for patients' needs as they come up and not passing them on to somebody else.
Carlos?
Well, Sue, you have been highlighted as one of those people that can teach us a little bit about this idea of no passing zone, one of the service expectations.
Well, I think it's important because, for one thing, my theory is that you might be the first one they see and you might be the last one they see. So make them comfortable and make them aware that you're here to help them and all their needs.
The service expectation, make a point, is pretty clear. Help our patients and guests get to their point of destination by escorting them, instead of just pointing to where they need to go. Make sure they get to where they need to be.
Hi there, can I help you?
Could you tell me how to get to radiology?
Absolutely.
Thank
Why don't you come with me?
Thank you.
How you doing today?
I'm doing pretty well, and
That's
you?
good. Oh, I'm doing great, thanks.
Good.
We're here in Still Processing with Alexia, going to talk about personal accountability because of some of the great things that they do and very important things they do for our organization. Alexia, I have a couple questions for you. Now, how do you all keep yourselves focused so that you can kind of demonstrate that accountability on a regular basis?
Basically, just having count sheets and taking your time and doing double counts and having QIs, having your coworkers double check your work. Let them know that, patient safety comes first.
What are some of the kind of characteristics of the folks that really make a difference in this role?
I think the biggest thing is they know why they're here. They know they're here for the patient, and they have heart, and they try to give it their all.
Dr. Gerstner, what are some of the things that you and your department are able to do to exceed our patient expectations?
We try to treat the patient as a whole person, try to make sure we address everything they want addressed, and really look at them as a person rather than just a series of labs and vital signs. The staff are critical to make the patient feel at ease. I mean, the person comes in, they're seeing Dr. Gerstner, but they're also seeing my nurse Terry, they're seeing our receptionist, and that whole collage of people really makes the experience much better with the patient.
These 9 behaviors and guidelines enable us to show our patients and guests how much we care. By living these service expectations, we're better able to deliver on the promise of who we are. The promise that by working well together, we can provide the best care, patient safety, and service experience possible.
But remember, we're going to need your help to fulfill this promise, because you are Billings Clinic.